something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That fool was something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, drink 'em up. Yeah.
You rolling? You know what it is, man. DJ Thoro, a.k.a. Thorozano, Bridge to the Streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on thisis50.com. We live from One World Studios. Shout out my man, Boy Wonder. You know how we do. Got special guests in the building, man. Introduce yourself.
It's Lon Don, baby, driving them crazy. Lon Don, the new and untouchable. CLI Music Group.
All right. Now, you're not from London, are you?
No, sir.
How did you get that name, London?
Well, my friend from like many years ago, his name was Paris. And when him and I used to be together, you know, he's short and I'm tall. Right. So when we would meet girls, they'd be like, oh, his name Paris. What's your name, London? And it would happen so much. Like okay. So I just was like, all right, let's try that.
You know, so yeah. All right, you're not from London. Where are you from?
Southside Chicago.
Southside Chicago.
47 and Vincent, stand up.
Okay. Isn't that where we're Common is from Southside, right?
Coming from the Southside.
Coming from the Southside.
Yeah. 87.
87, right.
Yeah.
Yo, man, the Chi, man, they have a long history in hip hop. You know what I mean? Like obviously Twisted,
yeah.
Bump J, No ID, Kanye, Do or Die.
Absolutely.
You know, like did you
be like one of my favorite rappers?
Yeah. So Chief Keef, Dirk.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a lot. Kanye's definitely. Kanye. Chicago's definitely contributed to hip hop. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Now, where do you fit in on that spectrum?
Wow, that's a unique question. I've worked with a few of those artists that you named.
Okay.
And it's like the music that I've been doing. It's like it's like transcended because like from the era of hip hop that I actually came from, you know, it's like still relevant right now.
Right.
So it's like the records with like the Kanye era, the Do or Die era, the Twister era, Crucial Conflict. I was like directly in the midst of all that.
Right.
So, yeah.
So you from that? You're from that era.
Yes.
All right. Now I like to do stuff in a chronological order. Right.
Okay.
You're from Chi. You're from Chicago, South Side. Mm-hmm. Before you got into hip hop, what were you listening to? Like, what was your first taste of music? What was being played in your household?
You said before hip hop.
Before hip hop. Like, what were you listening to? Because
my dad listened to the Isley Brothers.
Okay.
And
I'm talking childhood. That's why I say like kid. I'm talking kid, little top like 5, 6, 7. Like, what do you remember your first memory of listening to music?
Well, see,
maybe it was hip hop.
It was hip hop.
Okay, so let me back up. So go ahead. Okay.
The first record I ever heard that I ever paid attention to was LL's Rock the Bell.
Rock the Bell. That's a good place to start.
And I was like, nah, I need to do that, man. Like that's I like that. You know, like I want to do that. You know, and from there, you know, I just fell in love with it.
You know, it's funny you mentioned LL. So like intellectually, I think it's a difference in intellect now because a 15-year-old then and a 15-year-old now, intellectually is not the same.
Sheesh.
LL was 15 years old when he did that record.
Wow, I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was 15.
Wow.
That's when he came out.
Yeah, that's amazing.
And if to speak that type of literature and have that type of vocabulary at 15, you don't hear that no more. Like, you know what I mean?
It's definitely a significant drop off.
It's like you don't hear that no more.
Cause like I love my kids, they grown though. But like my boys, they're like really like super sharp, like really intelligent.
Right.
But it's like, but I do come across, you know, some kids that I want to like smack their parents, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm like, man, why like y'all need to be at home teaching your kids? Like, like why is your kid so dumb?
Right,
you know, but I don't say that. I'm thinking that, but I don't say it, you know. Right. So yeah, but yeah, a lot of people at 15, the maturity level of their mind state is significantly down.
Now this is not your first time in New York. Right?
No,
it's not your first time. Right. All right, so you're in New York again. We'll say that, right?
Yes.
And musically, what's going on? What are we promoting? What's going on right now? What you got out? What we doing?
Right now, we're shooting a video. Called Off Top.
Off Top.
Featuring my artist, Swag 2 Times.
Okay.
The Real City Girls.
The Real City Girls. So we got City Girls and then there's the Real City Girls. Mm-hmm. Okay.
Miss Juicy J.
Okay.
Glockiana.
I like that name, Glockiana.
Mm-hmm. Big Glocky.
I like that name.
Yeah. So we're promoting that. that record and the video right now. We got the treatment from Director X.
Right.
And it's also being shot by my homeboy Champ.
Right.
Shout out to Champ, a Champ joint.
Okay.
And yeah, so we're out here promoting that.
Okay.
And you know, we got a couple more locations to film, Miami, and then we're going back home to close it out in Chicago.
Right. Okay.
Yep.
Now, when you first came across my radar, I actually saw you, and you know how you see somebody and you don't, you know, it's like face recognition. Then when somebody tell you who they are, and you go, oh, that's who that is. I've been seeing this guy for years, but I just never knew who he was. So you're connected to one of the most world famous people, especially right now.
Yes, my mother. Hi, Mom. yes,
His mom.
Maxine,
His mom. Yeah, he's connected to his mom. Definitely connected to your mother. And you're also connected to a world famous rapper, world famous artist, Mr. West, Kanye West.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, people are interested. They want to know what's your relationship with Kanye, and how did you all meet? Like, what's your relationship, man?
I met Kanye in 1997.
1997. Okay.
And he was doing production. At that point in time, he still was like doing like a lot of the like heavy ghost production for like D-Dot.
For D-Dot, yeah.
And
that's the producer for Bad Boy. In case y'all didn't know, he used to do a lot of stuff for Diddy and Biggie and Mace, and you know, he's one of the guys over there. Right.
So Kanye's friend at the time had introduced me to him. He worked at a clothing store in Chicago, and I used to come in there and shop frequently. And he knew that I rapped or whatever. So he introduced me to Kanye, and at that point in time, Kanye charged me $1,500 for 3 beats.
Oh, so he was already making his money with his beats. Okay.
$1,500 for 3 beats.
Okay.
So I went to his house, and we recorded the records. And after the records was done, he was like, "Man," I was like, "What? You want me to do it over? What's what's happening?"
Right.
And he was like, "Nah, man, I hate I spent that money." I said, "What?" He was like, "Man, you ain't never got to pay for no beats no more, man. You ain't never got to pay for no beats. I want you to demo everything I do. I want to work with you. I want to just start my label with you, all that." I'm like, "Oh, all right." Now, at that point in time, I'm really active in the streets.
Right, okay.
So I was just like, okay, I really, you know, it wasn't really like a big thing, but him and I built a friendship.
A friendship.
You know, after that.
So, let me stop you right there. These songs that caused him to say, "You don't got to pay me no more. I want you to do this. I want you to do that." Are these songs still around? Have we heard these songs? Are they out there? Where can they hear these songs?
Only thing that's currently available, well, not those records.
All right. Do you remember what was the name of the record that made him say that?
Lon Don. That's going on my EP.
Okay.
Millionaire. That's going on my EP.
Okay.
And another record called All Night.
Right.
It's a Lionel Richie sample.
And you haven't? And has this been? Have you put this out yet?
No.
You haven't put this out yet.
No.
Now is this a sped up sample Kanye West production? Is this what type of production?
It's a little bit. It's some of the sped up sample Kanye stuff.
Right.
But it's also some of Kanye's early like live instruments stuff.
Right.
So it's dope. It's dope. It's definitely gonna bring you a unique take, and people are gonna hear the records and be like, "Oh, that's where that comes from."
Right.
Everything.
So is it safe to say, as we sit here, that you have beats from Kanye West that you've gathered that may or may not have anybody's heard? That I'm sure he's giving you beats from years and years from '97.
Mm-hmm.
Do you have those in your possession, like just beats from him?
I have a whole album that's produced by Kanye.
West.
I have a whole album. I have a whole 15-song album that's produced by Kanye. But the thing is, at the time when he was doing the majority of my production, I was signed to a different company.
Okay.
So I only have the exclusive rights to 6 of those records.
6 of those records.
So the rest of it's going on the mixtape or, you know, something like that, you know, just create a buzz or something like that, you know. But yeah, I got like 6 official full, you know, the stems and the you know, full records, you know, with Kanye.
So now I was looking at video. So you were there when Kanye first got introduced with Jay-Z. You were there when Kanye was in the studio with Jay-Z. Mm-hmm. You were there when he first got the Rockefeller chain. Mm-hmm. And you're also a part of the Netflix series. You're all throughout that. Mm-hmm. From that point when y'all started recording, when did you start being his right-hand man or just being everywhere he go? Because you were literally everywhere he went.
Okay, like I said, him and I became friends late 90s.
Okay.
So at that point in time, we were just doing music together all the time.
Right.
So he trusted me, and at that point in time, we would help each other with everything.
Right.
So he would he'd spit some bars, and I'd just be like, well, why don't you try it like this instead? Like that's cooler. Why don't you bounce it like that instead? Or that's cooler. And we would just trade. We'd just trade ideas. Back and forth like that. And at that point in time, when the Rockefeller situation happened, Kanye had been around those guys for a minute, but he'll tell you they weren't taking them seriously, like with the rap.
I saw that. Jay-Z wasn't taking them seriously.
Yeah, they weren't taking them seriously with the rap.
It just wasn't. It is what it is. He wasn't taking them serious.
And the fact is, it's definitely Dame. It was Dame that was like, nah, dude got it. Like, I don't know what all that others. Yeah, that's cool, great. Yes,
right.
Y'all, yeah, fine. Dude got it. Like, he got it.
I think it's because at the time Kanye didn't fit the Rockefeller mold.
Yeah, the protocol. Yeah,
the protocol. They were street rap, street dudes. Yeah. Kanye wasn't coming in like that.
A little more backpack.
It was more backpackish
type of.
More concept songs like college stuff, like just everyday type people. He wasn't street. He wasn't coming in on the street.
Yeah,
side.
definitely not a street.
Rockefeller was all street artists.
Absolutely.
So maybe that's why, as great as he was, they just figured
couldn't see it. Yeah.
They couldn't see it because they just was one dimensional in terms of thinking. It took Dame, like you said, to say, okay, he's not street, but he's dope.
Yeah,
this could go somewhere. There's another audience. Everybody that buys music isn't street.
Right.
There's a whole other audience that we're not tapping into.
Yes.
And that's Dame is smart for that. You know
absolutely,
what I mean?
Absolutely.
And you was there for that trend to see that happen.
Yes. From start to the end, like I said, definitely Dame believed in him.
Right.
But nobody believes in Kanye like himself. But it's like Dame had a vision.
Right.
And he saw Kanye stepping out of the lane of what was going on with everything else that was going on at Rockefeller. He heard me, do a few records or whatever, and Dame told Kanye to work with me and put me on his album and stuff like that.
Right.
And I did the smart thing, and I went to jail. Yeah.
Great, excellent, perfect.
Yeah.
Did you write anything on College Dropout? Are you a writer? Are you credited as a writer, or did you?
No, I'm not. I'm not credited
as a writer. Okay, but did you help or assist in any way?
Absolutely.
On that.
Absolutely.
What was your involvement?
Absolutely. Multiple verses on the whole album.
Any song specifically that you said I wrote that?
Well, see, that's the thing. See. Kanye doesn't write. I don't write.
You don't write.
And we would, Jay don't write. Big didn't write.
Right, okay.
like that. But we were doing that like before it was cool.
Okay, well let's do it this way, the safe way. What songs did you trade bars with?
Okay, all right.
I'm good. I'm media trained.
Okay, the Cheers to the Rock.
Cheers to the Rock. Okay.
2 words. Whack Niggas.
Whack Niggas
with Kweli.
Wow.
What else? I couldn't even tell you what else I actually just helped on, but definitely.
Right, and let me tell you, it's no secret. Everyone knows Kanye is like how you call it. He's in terms of when he makes albums, it's a collaborative effort.
Yeah.
Everybody helps. No one thinks that he wrote all of that stuff by himself.
Yeah, but he
even tells you that he gets help. You know, so it is what it is. It's not a discredit to his talent or anything.
Yeah.
But I want you, and you should get your just due. Because that's a landmark album. That's a classic album. And any involvement in that, you should be celebrated, and your contribution should be known.
True story.
I mean, that's a lot. That's unfortunately in this business only hip hop.
Yeah,
it's a sin to help somebody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really crazy. Yeah.
Oh, I helped. No, you can't say that. They want to hide the person that actually helped them.
Yeah,
and it stops you from getting work because people knowing that he helped on a 10 million plus selling album.
Yeah,
I need to holler at him.
Yeah, like if you look at the Netflix documentary, you see I'm actually
trading bars and helping contributing.
Yeah,
you're contributing.
Yeah, but at that point in time, Kanye was my best friend. You know, so as far as like any type of like like monetary compensation or anything like that. I wasn't like, oh man, I need this or that. But you know, this was my best friend. You know, he would buy me stuff. I would buy him stuff. We would go places. We would do stuff.
Right.
You know, like so. Yeah, you know, it was like it was a big thing. You
Right.
know, it was a big thing because we were friends.
Right.
But
Now,
it wasn't a big thing about the money.
Right. Now let's go. Let's touch that friends topic. Now I personally know from talking to certain people that there was a point where everybody that was friends, they started to see a change in Kanye, and some were no longer friends, some were no longer anything, some remained friends.
Yeah.
Where, if at all, did you and his relationship ever drift, or did it stay solid? Did it stay the same? Did you notice a change, if at all?
Okay,
and
well,
when did that change occur?
Okay. Unfortunately, at the time that I had went to prison, Kanye hadn't. We had lost communication.
You lost communication.
So I had to, from the time while I was in prison, I had to see my homie kind of nutting up. Like I'm just looking like, yo, like what's wrong, you know?
Right.
But not like so much in a negative aspect, but just like he just kind of like wasn't himself.
Right.
Everybody changes. Everyone evolves, you know.
Right.
But it was just like something wasn't right.
Right.
And I just felt like he didn't really have his core people
Right.
around him, you know. So that was, you know, I think he really could have used some people who cared about him more around him at the time.
Now,
you know, so.
when you got out of prison, did y'all reconnect?
No.
So you haven't. So have you ever reconnected with him since you got out of prison?
No, I've only exchanged conversations through third parties or whatever. So I don't even know if that's legit
You don't
or
even
not.
know if you actually talked to him or not.
You know,
Through
so I know everybody wants me to be like everybody in the city like knew our relationship, but everybody just thinks like, oh, he's a billionaire. He must have gave you because I like. I mean, like at the end of the day, I'm not doing bad myself.
Right.
So it looks like, oh, I got an alley-oop from Kanye, but no, I haven't. You know, I haven't. But no, I haven't.
You ain't get no Yeezy money.
No Yeezy money. I haven't gotten.
You don't get Yeezys for free. You never got a pair of Yeezys for free. You never sent them in the mail.
No.
A care package. Nothing.
No, nothing. No Yeezys. No passes to the church thing they was doing on Sundays.
Do you feel, based on your relationship, that he should have reached out to you, or how do you feel about that?
Well, at the end of the day,
just on a friend, like forget about the music. Just
I feel like as a friend, yes, absolutely, absolutely. See, the thing is, people ask me all the time. They say, "Are you and Kanye still friends?" And I say, "No," because I can pick up the phone and call all of my friends. I can't pick up the phone and call him.
Right.
I can't talk to him. It's been years since we talked to each other. I can reach out to my friends and say, "Hey, how you doing? How's mom? But how's the dog?" You know, but Kanye and I haven't done that in many years, so I can't say that's still my friend.
Right.
I still love him. I still care about him as a person.
Okay.
But not he's really my friend like that because I don't talk to him anymore.
So even through the Netflix resurgence when that special came out, there was no talks of like, oh, because obviously he saw it and he sees,
absolutely,
London, he see Kuda. There was no reaching out on his behalf from the camp, from anybody saying, "Hey, bro, how you been?"
I got a notification in prison about the release of it, and that was it. Wow. Yeah. Okay. That was it. It didn't go further.
So if Kanye was here with you right now, if he was standing right there, what would you want to say to him right now, if anything?
I would just simply say to him, "Hey, bro, if it's anything that I could do, if you need to talk or if you need to explain some stuff or just holler at somebody that gets it, you already know what it is. You know I'm here, bro. Got nothing but love for you. Continue to wish you the best. It's been a minute. You know, let's get back to it."
Right. Okay. So, did you know his mom's?
Yeah.
You knew his mom's, right? Wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So you were pretty much,
it's my best friend.
Right. So that's why I said, how does that got to make you feel? I won't say some kind of way, but if that's like you said, that's your best friend, and then there's no contact, that's kind of tough. You know what I mean?
Well, see, Kanye has a unique way of viewing the world. I think everybody knows that. So I could have easily done something that he may have doesn't like, or
you don't know
whatever the case.
You know what you did, right?
Yeah, but we've had some issues.
Yeah, that's what friends. That's what happens when you're friends. Nothing's perfect. You have issues.
It was a whole entire like this big thing in I think it was 2003. I want to say it was 2003 at the All-Star game.
Okay.
And at that point in time, I was dating Carly Red for a little bit.
Okay.
And Carly's friends had came to our hotel. And like I said, this is early 2000s. And I think like her friends said like went crazy, like ordering stuff and movies and the telephone calls and all that stuff, right? Now Kanye had got the rooms for us and everything, and at the end of the day, like when it was like checkout time or whatever, it's like this big crazy bill. And Kanye was like, "Damn, bro, that's what you let them girls come in there and do." I'm like, "Nah, I ain't know nothing about that. I ain't know nothing. I didn't know." So we had a falling out about that.
Okay.
That some kind of way that turned into I stole Kanye's credit card. It turned into I stole his credit card and bought Carly Red and all her friends some shoes. It turned into I stole $100,000 from Kanye. It turned into what else? I stole his car with the money in it, and I'm just like, really, dude, like that's what happened. So yeah, that happened,
Right.
But we severed that, after that or whatever. But we came back together and we talked
Right.
and everything. But yeah, it's just a lot, So you never know with him, what he's
Right.
thinking and what's going through
Right.
his head,
Yeah, and I don't want to spend all day on Kanye, but obviously.
Mm-hmm.
It's a part of your history. You know what I mean? So it should be talked about. You know what I mean? He's just recently been in the news again. Reportedly, he's married now. Did you hear about that?
I actually have not.
Yeah, he's married to like one of the staff members that worked at
Yeezy?
Yeah, Yeezy. Right, and ironically, Kanye clearly has a type because she looks
like
just
Kim?
She looks just like who?
I'm sure Kim. I'm sure.
Now, back in your days, was he always dating girls that look like that?
Yes.
Yes. Before Kim, he was.
Listen. Everybody that knows Kanye and knows me, titties, and titties.
Titties and titties.
That was we like breasts. Breasts, small waist, but definitely the breasts. But pretty girls with breasts, yeah.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Right. No matter the ethnicity.
No matter the ethnicity, no.
It's just girls that because he clearly has a type.
Absolutely.
All these girls look exactly alike.
Yeah.
Or very similar, like you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I was asking, like, was he always on that? Because I don't know obviously who he was dating in elementary school or junior high or high school. I don't know that. You may know that, but I don't.
He has one of his exes. Her name is Samika. She's a really pretty girl.
Right.
But she's a sister, dark skin,
right.
But she really that type.
That type.
The other girl that he met in L.A. What was her name? I can't even think of her, but she was just really pretty. She just had a really nice body though, but either really pretty or big breasts. That was one of the two of both. Right.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So let's move forward, man. In terms of what you're doing musically, what are you looking to do? Like, what's your ultimate goal with this music stuff? Where are you trying to go with this?
I've never released an album.
Okay.
I got tons of music.
We putting that Kanye album out?
Sheesh.
Has a whole album with Kanye West. Like, that's crazy.
Yeah, no, I'm not putting. I'm gonna put it out compartmentally, but I can't, because like I said, I don't have the.
You don't have the rights.
I don't have the rights to all of it.
Well, you can always mixtape it and throw it out there.
Yeah.
I mean,
I'm definitely.
I bet that'll make him call your ass. You want him to call you? Give me the records.
I mean, like I said,
you want him to call you, right? Give me the records. I'm gonna put them shits out.
And in all honesty, it's not really a thing. Like I'm really pressing, But I would, I wouldn't mind, hearing from
all right,
my
so
brother.
we're gonna get those records and we're gonna put these out on this platform, and he gonna call you.
Absolutely.
Okay.
That's what's up. Okay, I'm with that.
Trust me, he will call you. Or somebody's lawyer's calling. You know what I mean? About something.
I'm with that.
And at that point, we popping, baby.
I'm with that.
We out there. We on world tour at that point.
I'm finna get you all 15 in them joints.
Hey, you like that? You see? Hey, come over here to my firm, man. I make you hot out here, man. That's what we do out here, man. I get it popping out here. Word. So is there anybody in the industry that you would like to work with that you haven't worked with in terms of like artists?
In all honesty, you know, I love gangster music.
Okay.
But Drake is my favorite rapper.
Drake? That's Wonder's favorite rapper.
Drake is, like Drake, and people be like, that's not gangster music.
Is Kanye gonna like that? No,
Like Drake makes gangster records, but people don't see it that way because like he talks about pain, he talks about overcoming,
right.
He talks about getting better. What's more gangster than that? He talks about helping his people and getting the guys out of jail. What's more gangster than that?
He does talk about that, but he also talks gangster stuff, and everybody knows he's not.
Gangster.
That's the problem. That's where the problem comes in right there. Like they know.
I mean, he ain't on nobody's block or nothing,
but he talks crazy. Like he's been talking crazy lately.
Yeah.
And it's like, come on, Drake, you're not gonna do that. You've never done that. Stop it.
Yeah.
You know, it is what it is. Like it's like stop. Don't do that. But it sounds good, but. Everybody knows you're not built like that.
Yeah, it's not that.
You're not that.
Yeah.
So I think that's why people are like,
that's definitely it.
That's talking crazy because he rhymed with 21 Savage and he's saying this crazy shit that he's never done and is never gonna do. You know? But I get it, it's music. I take stuff for what it is. It's entertainment.
And that's all I do.
I don't want nobody to go do that stupid shit. First of all. Keep it on wax, whether you're gonna do it or not. I'd rather you just say it on record.
Yeah.
Maybe it's just a release, it's a mental release. Maybe you want to do that. You never know. But don't do it. You know what I mean? Now, aside from that, do you have any Kanye verses on anything that you you got verses and all that. Woo! We put this out, baby.
Yeah. I got this out. Like I got two of them he actually raps and does the hook on.
Okay.
But those actually going on the real project.
All right.
And then but the EP, I got the Whack Niggas verse with Talib Kweli that's unreleased with me on it.
Right.
And I got this record called it's called a What If a Woman remix with Joe.
With Joe. Okay.
I got that with me and Kanye on it.
Right.
That's going on the mixtape.
Right.
And what else I got? Got this record called And It Don't Stop with this guy named Mickey Halstead and Ken Rock. They on the record. That's produced by Kanye. I got a few.
So listen, we putting this stuff up, man. We gotta get it moving.
Let's do it.
Like, we gotta put this out. We gotta make this count. You know what I mean?
I'm with it.
And I guarantee you, he gonna be calling me or you. What the fuck is wrong? But yo, man, listen. Before we get out of here, man, let everybody know how they can get in touch with you, how they can get in contact with you if they choose to do so.
Yo, you can holler at me on my IG, Lon Don, 47th, London, 7414. 7414, that's the name of the album. It's on the way. The New and Untouchable, CLI Music Group, Swag 2 Times, Big Glockiana, Miss Juicy J, King K, Turn Up.
I like that name, Glockiana. That name is I love that name. So before we go real quick, visuals. What video do you have out right now that you would want them to go see? Say first impression. They say they never seen you, never heard of you. What would be the first visual you want them to see of you that represents who you are?
Send me the Addy.
Send me the Addy.
I bet I be there faster than the Uber. Chump, I kill you. On Mr. Bernard Hoover. Listen, Send Me the Addy. That's out on all streaming platforms. The Send Me the Addy remix. That's out on all streaming platforms, and it's also an extended Send Me the Addy remix with Miss Juicy J. The original has my sister's best friend, and I keep everything internally with the family.
Right.
The original has my sister's best friend, Zipporah the Hitter, but the extended remix has my cousin Miss Juicy J, one of the real city girls, the real pretty girls. Yeah.
All right. So before we go, man, I can't let you go without doing this. I have this segment on this show. You know what it's called?
What's that?
It's called On the Spot.
Okay.
You know what that means?
What's that?
It means you're on the spot.
Okay.
See the spotlight?
Okay.
That means you're on the spot. See that spotlight?
Okay.
That means you're on the spot.
Okay.
All right. No, the waves is there. I see you. All right, you good. The waves is there. We good. We good. But what that means is we need to hear some bars, man.
Okay.
Something light. Whatever you want to spit. All right.
Okay.
Don't matter what it is. Let's go.
Something light.
Something light.
I got power in Chicago, nigga. I'm Walter Flynn. Anywhere that you come in my spot, I'm walking in. I put the whole trap on the knees when I'm searching for ends. Move, I'ma kill you. Deja vu and kill you again. It's euphoric. You should go for it. I tried to evolve. I know the Glock don't jam. I'd rather use the revolve. Now try some stupid shit, bitch. It's a heroin hit. But you get smacked with this revolver till the barrel split. See, I'm Luka, not Doncic, a Brasi, nigga. And every nigga that sound like me just a copy, nigga. And I don't punch.
Woo! You gonna leave me hanging, brother? Hanging like a Ku Klux Klan member? Come on, don't do that. I got bars. You heard that, right? You gonna leave me hanging like a Ku Klux Klan member? Never mind. Ooh, I got bars. You know what it is? All right, man, that's what it is, man. I go by the name of DJ Thoro. Let him know the name.
Lon Don, the new and untouchable CLI music group.
And I'm glad he got the pinky ring on. He got the ring on. You know why? Because when you see us, one knee us. That means pay respects. Kiss the ring. We out. Kanye, call us.
20 minutes, 30 minutes, I'm on something.